Newer Holiday Special is a modification of New Super Mario Bros. Wii, featuring 8 brand new levels set in the snowy, wintry Mushroom Kingdom. The mod was released in 2011 by Newer Team, and you can play it assuming that you have the Homebrew channel and Revolution on your Wii or Wii U. If you're interested, the answer is just a Google search away. You can also download the game in the description if you don't want to search for it. Anyway, I played this game back in 2016 with a friend and I had a blast. But now it's time to give it the challenge treatment. Can you beat Newer Holiday Special without pressing left? Just like last time, I disabled my ability to press left in my emulator settings. I don't recommend playing this hack on an emulator, it is not the intended method by the developers, but I'm simply using an emulator for the ease of recording. Let's get started on the challenge. Since this hack only replaces World 1, we don't really need to plan a route. It also goes without saying that most levels are completely fine when trying to beat them without pressing left. But there are 3 levels that I'd like to focus on regardless. 3 levels which at least cause me a slight amount of discomfort. And our first stop will be down at 1-2. First obstacle, the Coconut Boys. These Hucket dudes don't exactly have anything that looks remotely like a coconut, but they are still incredibly annoying. Any normal person would be adjusting their angle very frequently while traveling up these stairs, but we, of course, cannot. We can take our time up the steps, of course, but it's very easy to accidentally run into a snowball. And then we have this tilt lift. On its own, there really isn't much of a problem, but sadly, since I'm using an emulator, I do technically have to press left on the right stick to make this thing move. But I think you can all tell that the title meant moving Mario to the left, not moving a platform with a control option that doesn't actually exist. So we don't really need to debate over whether this counts as a left press or not. Here's a tip, it doesn't. Oh, and don't overshoot the jump. See, there's a lovely little corner which I got stuck in, and trying to wall jump out of it was very difficult. At least I could wall jump, mind you. I was smart enough to miss the exit pipe here, and yeah, I had to reset. Fortress levels! It doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell you why it's difficult to lose access to the left button when playing a vertical platform level. Firstly, there's a crap ton of horizontally moving platforms out to get us, but thankfully some good old waiting around gets us past that. But then we're met with a problem. We have to full jump to the left with basically nothing. The wall is all the way past the icy swamp, so that's out of the question. Thankfully, utilizing a ground pound cancel made it easier to wall jump from this little bit here, and I was able to get enough momentum to reach the other side. Same crap happens right after this, but this time we get completely and utterly boned upon failing. And we also can't go too far to the left or we'll get completely smashed by an icier swamp. But now, it's time for the worst of the worst. Grab a mushroom from this question block, cause you're gonna need it. This foolish arrow expects us to run to the left under 2 icy swamps. We can get momentum from the left wall, but we have to make it onto the top step, or else we won't be able to reach the blue semi-solid. I swear, this is almost impossible, but somehow I was able to do it, despite losing all hope pretty early on. After a few more moving platforms, it's just the same boss as in vanilla Mario Wii. Hey, we're already on the final level. This is quite clearly a ghost house, but the game calls it 1-castles, so I'ma call it that as well. Similar to Super Mario World, there are various doors with various outcomes to pick from. I have no idea which one was the best to choose, so I found myself wandering into door number 2, and in door number 2 awaited several poles to vault across. Not even a challenge. Next up was a choice between 4, 5, and 6. I picked 6, which was an absolute blessing. But then, I was faced with door 7 and 8. Except I wasn't actually greeted with door 8, and I couldn't go left again to fix my error. So, door 7. This is an elevator ride, where you have to keep looking left and right to stop the boost from hitting you. Yeah, left and right. So that's a pretty big issue in itself, isn't it? Thankfully, the game blesses us once again with a red coin ring to use, so as long as you stay alive with various wall jump acrobatics, you can ground pound right through the center and grab yourself a fire flower. This gives us just enough hit points to finish the level and destroy Larry one final time. And with that, we beat the game. Yes, it is possible to beat Newer Holiday Special without pressing left. Speaking of left, I hope you've all left your house recently to buy some gifts for your friends and family this holiday. If you're after some funds, perhaps you could grab them from this game, because next time we play this, I'll be trying to clear the whole game without collecting a single coin. But until then, you may as well subscribe to my channel and give the video a like. See you soon, and remember to download the game from the description. See ya.